Even from the moment that they walk into the house, like the way that we interact with them, the way that we treat them, the moment that they get here, it is all about restoring that sense of dignity. In residential care facilities where kids are going through really difficult times before they come there, whether that be trafficking or whether that be abuse or you name it. I think a lot of times places are trying to encourage the kid to be a kid again, and especially for our girls, being a kid again means reliving some of the most difficult and most threatening moments of their life. Garland Oaks being able to, for this population, reclaim that childhood and engage in experiences that feel normal and feel safe.
For all of them, there's a part in their story, either very recently or in their past, where they have not been able to feel safe. And so if we can do that first and foremost, then they're able to kind of start on their healing journey.
I'm always hoping that the girls feel like you can bring whatever you want and we can handle it. You can be angry, you can be sad, you can be despondent, you can hate Garland Oaks, and we're fine. We're just here to care for you.
Like, it's okay to be angry.
They should be.
Yeah, you should be angry. Like, nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants this to be their story right now. Being able to take that, all of the staff, and just be the same for them is really huge.
It's super, super important that we don't see the girls through the lens of their trauma, because we want the girls to be as they are. Building that sense of identity is one of our main goals. We want their identity to be, you are loved, you are protected, you are safe, you are precious, you're created.
To prepare for the day that a new resident is going to come, we all spend a ton of time in prayer and really focused on who she is as a child. So we have a list of favorites that we try to find out about her: favorite Disney movie, favorite coffee drink, favorite color. And so we're able to talk to the staff and just get excited about meeting a new child and her entering into the home.
I think I see you very frequently, like at the end of every conversation, just be like, okay, well, let's pray.
Most of the situations with families and DCS and the police and different things, we're just like, Lord, just please take care of that for us. You know what I mean? It's like, if you could just do that, that'd be great. And I know we giggle about it and we're all friendly, but it is really hard. Like, it's really hard. They are anxious, they're scared, and so you're getting that constant attitude, that constant push, that constant resistance, and it's just exhausting. There's a weariness that can really settle in. Things can go south quick.
We've got to be a team together because we can't do it alone. But I literally get to see God's hand working every single day that I walk into the house.
Every girl, when she comes in, says that she hates school. She thinks she's not smart. And then within a very short period of time, they are, my favorite subject is math. I can't wait. Miss Carrie, can I come back in the classroom?
When I have a girl who has never been able to tell time on a wall clock, Miss Carrie, you want me to tell you your time? You want me to tell you what time it is? That's a miracle. When I have girls that can't write a sentence and start cranking out papers, I sit with tears in my eyes because they could not write a sentence or even know how to formulate a sentence. They feel confident in themselves. They feel like they can do something, and it just snowballs.
That's always a great moment for me, that their guard is down and they feel total freedom to just process and just be really frank about the people in their lives, themselves, what, different choices that they've made. And I take those moments as moments of trust.
In direct care and just in the day-to-day is their comfort level with, they come in pretty anxious about wanting to know what's next, what are the consequences if I mess up, what are all the rules, that kind of thing. Even they want to know, what are we going to do for fun this week? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And then they kind of just sort of relax into it and start to trust that the staff have their best interest at heart, that we are going to do fun things, that no one is going to start yelling at them if they mess up.
We are a Christian home and a Christian program, but that in no way that expectation is put onto the girls or onto the residents here. We will go to church, but there's always options for them, if that's what they're uncomfortable with, to sit out on. But what we see a lot of the times is the girls will watch through example, and they'll start to recognize that and want that for themselves.
You know, we've gotten to celebrate that when they make a decision to follow Christ, but then we've also seen where, you know, some of our graduates have been the most successful in the program, didn't make a decision for Christ, but their hearts were softened. And so they may have come in really hostile to the gospel, and when they leave, they actually, you know, they'll say, well, if I ever get baptized, I want to come back and do it with you guys. And that's huge. We wouldn't be able to even be here without the presence of the Lord. It is what just gives a different comfort and peace to staff and to the girls. So even as things start to get escalated, there's just a calmness.
Whenever we're in therapy and we're talking with families, anytime there is a sense of restoration, it just feels like holy ground. It's not uncommon to have a parent or someone in the family say to the girl, you know, will you please forgive me for, I know that must have hurt. Or the girl asking for forgiveness, you know, please forgive me for blank. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal.
We say it's a house of miracles. It's like from top to bottom, bottom to top, because without the Lord's provision and just putting it on people's hearts and then donating whatever it is, whether it's money or services, we wouldn't be able to do what we do for the girls.
For families who place their children here, and we keep using the word families, that could be DCS, that could be guardianship, who knows, but we are a completely free service. And for so many families, that is the biggest barrier. The ability to give the level of services, the level of care for our residents, the ability to give that for free through donations is just an amazing benefit.
The generosity is mind-blowing, and that the girls know that it trickles down to them.